One of the most common questions we receive here at Military Trial Defenders is, I've been suspected of sexual assault or I've been charged with sexual assault, so what happens next? Let's begin with that first piece, if you were suspected of sexual assault. So if you're listening to this, you've had your rights read to you by a law enforcement agency, whether it's CID, NCIS, OSI, etc. Hopefully you've invoked your right to remain silent and you've been released. Now, we take a different approach than virtually every military defense law firm in the country. So often you talk to military defense attorneys and they'll tell you that you have the right to remain silent. So just remain silent and give us a call if you're charged. We take a much different and more aggressive approach. We take a three-prong approach to hopefully shutting down these cases. Prong one is we prepare you to do an interview and we walk in with you side by side to do an interview and to get the truth out and to push back against the false allegation being made against you. Second, based on the questions that the law enforcement individual is asking in that interview, it's based on what the accuser is alleging. And so we take that information and we set up a private polygraph for you. If you pass, great. We turn that over to the legal office and to law enforcement. If not, no harm, no foul. It's private, it's confidential. The military will never know about it. The third step we do, we have a private investigator who's worked with us for years and is the best around. He will interview anyone and everyone who's relevant to the investigation, including people who would say that the accuser is not truthful or has a motive or a bias against you. This is a completely different approach than most attorneys take. But in the Me Too era, and with the pressure of the military to prosecute these cases, you cannot have a defense attorney who's just sitting back and waiting to see if you're going to be charged. We're doing everything we can in the investigative phase of the case to hopefully get the case shut down and have you not criminally charged.